Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jini and this video will be kind of like a follow-up video for one of my previous videos because I will be ranking all of the currently available Tamagotchi, which are the Tamagotchi Generation 1 and 2, the Angel, the Connection version 3 re-release, the Nano or Nano versions, the Tamagotchi Uni, the Pix or Pix Party, and the Paradise, which is the latest release. And at the end, I'll include a few honorable mentions. They will be vpets that are currently available. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. And I don't want to talk too much as always. So without further ado, let's get started. I have all of the Tamagotchi here in front of me. I'll just start with the Nano. I mean, I love the collaborations, I love the simplicity of the gameplay, but I just don't find myself reaching for it very often. Luckily, they are not too expensive, and I mean, for all the fandoms, that's like perfect. But at the same time, I just feel like it's lacking a little bit of that something for me. Just because I rank it as the last on my list, it doesn't mean that it's a bad Tamagotchi, not at all. I love my Tamagotchi Nanos, but just amongst the ones that are currently available, I just feel like the other versions have so much more to offer, but still a very cute and solid choice. On the second last place, I probably have to put... Don't be mad at me, okay? But I probably put the Tamagotchi Generation 1 and 2. Yeah, just because it's... I feel like the gameplay is a little bit exhausting for me. I also feel like the sounds are very loud at times. I do love the idle animations and I just love how the characters look like, but that is true for all of the black and white screen Tamagotchi. I really love that because it really feels like your pet is always there with you when you're just laying it down, when it's on your desk, you know? And I do love the simplicity of the gameplay, but in my opinion, the care is just so difficult, and I know there's this workaround pause function where you just press the A and C button on the clock screen. The Generation 2 would be slightly above the Generation 1, but they're both still at like the bottom ranks of my ranking, just because I feel like the other ones have a more balanced gameplay, and it makes sense, you know, because it's the re-release of the original one. Yeah, the Generation 1 and 2, they do have a special place actually, because they are the re-releases of the very first and original Tamagotchi that started it all. For me personally, I just prefer a less needy Tamagotchi, which the Generation 1 and 2 are not. And for the fifth place, I'd probably rank the Tamagotchi Angel. And again, it's so difficult for me to rank them because I love them all for their like unique characteristics. I love the shell options. I love the characters. The Angel characters are so unique. Just the whole lore behind the Tamagotchi Angel, that your Tamagotchi kind of passed away and now you're taking care of the Angel version of it. I think that's so cute. So very relaxed gameplay, which I really like. And again, I love the idle animations on the Tamagotchi Angel. The minigame is very limiting. There's only one. The characters you can raise are very cute, but at the same time, I just feel like I prefer the other Tamagotchi that we will come to now. So the next one was really difficult for me to decide. I didn't really know if I should place the Tamagotchi Uni or the Tamagotchi Connection on the fourth place. You know, this is where it all started for me, so it's very hard for me, but I'm trying to like really reflect on the features, and that's why on the fourth place I'll have to place the Tamagotchi Connection version 3 re-release. What a long name. Just because the care requirements are insane for me, so it's very hard for me to get the good care characters, as I've said before in one of my videos. I love it for the nostalgia. It was the Tamagotchi version that started it all for me, and so I do have very special feelings and memories connected to this, and sometimes the nostalgia is just not enough to balance out the very needy care requirements, so this is on the fourth place. I love the idle animations. They're probably my favorite ones ever. There are a bunch of mini games that I love so much. So in my heart, this would probably be on the first place, but for this ranking where I try to go for the features, this is on the fourth place. But for me, it's still a winner. Also, the shell options are gorgeous. Okay, let's move on to the third place, which is, for me personally, Tamagotchi Uni. It's such an all-rounder. You can do a lot with the Tamagotchi Uni, and it offers so much to do. I just noticed that I don't need that many features on a Tamagotchi, but I do have to acknowledge just the variety of mini games and accessories and furniture and items, and I can go on and on. It just offers so much. I've heard that it's going out of production now, so the availability needs to be discussed. Here in Germany, it's still available. It just offers so much and it's so customizable, so I really have to acknowledge that, and that's why it's on the third place for me. On the second place, this was hard, you guys. This was so difficult to decide. But I probably have to go with the Tamagotchi Pix Party, or Pix for the second place. The Pix was actually the one that got me back into collecting Tamagotchi, and I love it till this day. It's such a great device that offers a very personal relationship with your Tamagotchi, but I just do not like the touch buttons. I have to admit it. That's why it's on the second place. I love the party feature, and I love just how personal it feels, you know? I also love the device itself. It's so round. Just really like a clock. I love the camera function, but I probably have to go for the Paradise for my first place, just because I love the whole new characters. I love that they tried something new. For me, it's more than just the latest release. It kind of just shows me that Bandai is ready to like venture out with their devices, try out new features, which I think is so nice. And the Paradise definitely felt so well-rounded for me. And I know it does not offer a lot of gameplay when your character grew up, but for me that's perfect because I am quite busy, and just having a very relaxed gameplay for me is perfect. And I don't have to worry about my characters dying, even if I neglect it for several hours, and so it's perfect for my current quite busy schedule. That's why this is my current number one Tamagotchi. There's just so much to love about the Tamagotchi Paradise. All of these Tamagotchi versions, even if I rank it from the first to the 7th place, the distance between the ranks is very small. They're all just such great devices for me personally. I love them all for their unique characteristics. Every Tamagotchi version can be the favorite of someone, and I think that's beautiful. But now we can move on to the vpets. So a small bonus, I wanted to rank the currently available vpets. I will just start with the Digimon version 20th. This is the first Digimon device I ever owned. It's actually a glow-in-the-dark shell, which is so fun. The sprites are so cool and adorable. I love looking at their animations. The sounds are also quite cool in my opinion. I think the roster, it includes a bunch of characters, but I have to be honest, I always get bad characters. I know I am a very bad vpet and Tamagotchi mom, but I still love them equally. And the Digimon version 20th, I'd rank above the Generation 1 and 2, but below the Angel. A very cute device, but I think the next version, which is the Digimon X, is like a leveled up version of the version 20th. It has a freeze option, so you literally put your Digimon into a freezer if you want to pause it, which I think is so cool. It's just so adorable, you know? It's so much fun to go into battling and just going through the quests. So it really gives off that adventurer feeling. So I'd rank it above the Angel, but below the Connection version 3. Yeah, such a fun device. And a big bonus is that both of these devices are so cheap. I had to take off my cardigan, it was getting so warm under my lamp, but let's just continue. Then I have a very special vpet, the Sumikko Gurashi Friends, and they do have a bunch of vpets, and this is, I think, the newest one. I think the one before was the water version. I just adore the Sumikko Gurashi characters. Animations and sounds are so cute, and that's very important for me, I noticed. The device has a pedometer function, and it's so cute because it really encourages you to take your Sumikko Gurashi friends with you. But for all of the Sumikko Gurashi vpets, it's rather a collection or like collector gameplay rather than like really raising your characters. But you just take care of them, and by taking care of them, playing with them, and going out with them, You can collect stickers, furniture, and so on and so forth. That's why I would rank it above the Angel, but below the Digimon X. It's very cute, but I just really need that raising a pet feeling. Otherwise, I don't really have an incentive or motivation to play a lot, just to engage a lot with the pet, if that's just what I am looking for in a vpet or Tamagotchi. And that's why this is still above the Angel, because I love the characters. I just love them so much, and because I really love how the device works with this faceplate and access like different characters that way, and then it just clips back on like that. I think that's very cute, and the device itself is very well made. All of the Sumikko Gurashi devices are. And now let's come to the last two vpets, which are the Sanrio Pocket Room and the Sanrio Punirunes. You guys. So I'm very sorry, but the Sanrio Pocket Room has to go to the last place for me. Yeah, I know, I just made a review on it, and the gameplay is cute and all. The characters are adorable. The minigames are a lot of fun, but there's not really that feeling of raising a pet because they're just so interchangeable. You just have to pay like 300 points, I think, to get a new character. And this is also rather a collection game. I mean, you do have to take care of the characters, but they do not evolve. So for me, that probably has to go to the last place. I'm so sorry. Like, the device itself is very well made and it's cute, but for me, it's just lacking in quite a few ways. And now we come to the Sanrio Punirunes. And this device really surprised me. The characters are just so adorable. If you want to have a look at my review, I'll link it here. There are so many games, and the mochi pad inside just feels so nice and soft. It's just very nice to the touch, you know? It's so different, but it's done very well, and that's why I will rank it above the Connection version 3. Yes, I said it, but below the Uni, and it's probably the vpet I'd recommend the most for anyone who's like in love with Sanrio, is looking for a vpet. This is my finished ranking. Comment down below what you think of my ranking, just so that you guys know I'm very bad at ranking things because I basically love everything, and it's very hard for me to make differentiations. Even the last place for the Sanrio Pocket Room, I still think this device is just so cute, and I don't regret buying it at all. But I mean, the other devices just have a lot to offer, and I think that needs to be acknowledged too. But I'd love to know about your guys' ranking, because I'm always so indecisive, and I can also imagine that my ranking in a few weeks or months will look totally different than this. But that's it for this week's video. Other than that, I wish you a beautiful weekend, take care, and hope to see you next week. Bye!